to introduce you to a course which we have coming up soon. It's called Mindfulness Meets Mystical Poetry. And I'd like to give you a little taste of how we practice in this course and how we bring poetry into our mindfulness practice. And I'm going to share with you two very short poems. They're very different to each other, and maybe that shows you how in the course we select poems from all around the world, from ancient mystics all the way to contemporary poets, and we engage with poems that will open doors in the air. I think this is a lovely phrase from a poet called Jane Hirshfield. A poem can bring us something in a very short time that can be surprising, or it can connect us with our heart in some way, or open up a doorway to some universal wisdom and to us being able to find our own response to that and relate to it in our own experience. So I'm going to begin with a poem called Enough by David Whyte, and I would suggest that you just take a moment to become present before I read the poem, so that you can receive your own response to the poem. And this is something I find myself saying quite a lot during the Mindfulness Meets Mystical Poetry course. Often we don't receive our response to a poem because we're caught up in trying to analyse it and trying to get what it means, or we're distracted and we move on to it from it very quickly. So mindfulness enables us to receive our own spontaneous response to a poem, which can be a really precious thing to follow. So just taking a moment to find yourself here, feeling your body, feeling your feet on the floor if you're standing up, or maybe feeling the surface beneath you if you're sitting. Noticing the flow of your breath and the sounds around you. So here we have Enough by David Whyte. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again, until now. Until now. So, can you receive your response? What's happening? Does it touch something? Does an image pop up? Does a feeling come? Does one phrase really jump out at you or touch you in a particular way? So you'll have your own response to this poem, but maybe a very light summary might be that David Whyte is asking us to really receive the life we have, to appreciate the life we have, because so often we skim over it looking for something else, looking ahead to a future where we'll finally get there, wherever there is, and we miss the wonder of life as it is now. So this feels like the invitation of this poem. And the second poem I want to share, called Like Roots, is by St. Francis of Assisi, and it also invites us to appreciate, I think, but in a very different way, with a different quality. So just taking a moment to again find our presence, and just see what these words bring to you. Like Roots by St. Francis of Assisi. Our hands imbibe like roots, so I place them on what is beautiful in this world, and I fold them in prayer, and they draw from the heavens light. So, noticing what this brings to you, and of course leaving behind anything that jars. And each poem is different and each person is different, so we don't all like every poem. Just see what is here for you in response. Okay, so this was a very quick visit to the kind of practice that we'll be doing in the Mindfulness Meets Mystical Poetry course. So do get in touch if you have any questions, and I really hope to see you there.